Hi, my name is Paul Martin with Vantage LED, and we're here at Maverick Helicopters to talk about the LED and LCD signage solutions that we provided with them in partnership with Federal Heath. We're going to talk with Brian, the Director of Marketing with Maverick, so let's go inside and talk with him. How you doing, Brian?
Doing great. How about you?
Great.
Awesome.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and the history of Maverick?
Sure. Maverick will be celebrating its 20th anniversary next year. Within the last year, we've constructed a new 6,000 square foot terminal on the Las Vegas Strip, and we've worked with Vantage to do our outdoor signage and also our interior signage.
Mm-hmm. That was a partnership with Federal Heath as well?
Correct.
They do all the other signage?
Yep. We obviously didn't know Vantage at the time, so we hired Federal Heath. They brought Vantage aboard, met the entire team, fell in love with them, and with the outdoor signage, we added the indoor signage after the fact because we just had a comfort level and we had a bit of customization needed, and worked with the team throughout the whole process, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, great. How did Maverick get started?
Maverick started as a one helicopter operation by our founders, Greg and Brenda Rockna, about 20 years ago. One helicopter, small operation. Greg was the pilot, he was the salesperson, he worked from the ground up. So they were the largest helicopter operator out of Las Vegas, and we have a total of almost 50 helicopters in our fleet.
Wow, how fast was that growth?
19 years.
19 years.
Yeah, so we really grew rapidly within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Actually, during the recession and everything, international travel is a big segment of our business. So we grew throughout the recession, and we've found that putting out a good VIP product is what people want when they're looking for a helicopter experience.
Yeah, that's great. I heard that you guys sometimes will do marriages.
Yeah, we do. I mean, the sky's the limit, truly, when it comes to our product. So our core business is doing flights over the Grand Canyon, to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and over the Las Vegas Strip. But we have 2 locations in the Grand Canyon. We have 2 locations in the Vegas Valley. This year, we actually opened in Maui, Hawaii as well. So that's a great expansion of our company. But special events, from group events to 500 people, to weddings, engagements, proposals. Truly, the sky's the limit when it comes to our offerings.
Have you guys had many celebrities go up with you?
We've had quite a few celebrities. Again, we liken ourselves to the best of breed and the best in town. So we have had a lot of celebrities.
Is this a fairly new building here?
This building actually has been here for an extremely long time. So the core of the building, it actually has some great heritage. It was the former terminal for Howard Hughes back in the day. So
nice.
The fact that we come into such a esteemed premise, but we've been on site here for many, many years, and this actually used to be our maintenance facility where we worked on the helicopters. And as you can see today, it transformed into a great, beautiful lobby. And again, we've been on site here for about 12, 13 years now, and only look for the future now.
How did you guys come up with a vision for all the signage and getting the new signage working with Federal Heath? Marketing's
always been my passion, but with our owner Greg and our president John, we have the proximity located across the street from the Welcome to Las Vegas sign. We have millions of cars that drive by our building all the time, and we just thought that by having that attraction across the street from us and the cars doing the turnaround, even if we get 0.5% of those cars instead of turning around to come into our parking lot, and that's why we chose to go with the video signage. And quite frankly, we have a really cool product. During the daytime, you can see the helicopters, see the airplanes, see everything taking off. It's beautiful. At night, you really can't see the helicopter, so we thought we needed to show them what is actually here.
Definitely. I mean, it was such a high-profile location right next to the Vegas sign. I mean, you can see the fabulous Vegas sign down there, and that can be a huge impact on your business when they see the specials and everything running on your signage.
We've had the sign up for
beautiful tours that you can do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. We've had the sign up for not very long right now, and I can tell you 2 instances with our owner direct, because he calls me every time it happens. Somebody said, "I didn't know you guys were in Maui, Hawaii." Because we have some advertising regarding Maui and some features up there, and the direct impact. I mean, literally a week after we had the sign up, we were getting results. Great,
Brian. This expansion is beautiful.
Yeah,
it's very amazing. I mean, it's showing the growth and expansion of Maverick.
Yeah, this is the next evolution of our company, and again, the views with McCarran Airport, and basically quadrupling our size of our business. It's exciting and well needed.
Yeah. How has your overall experience with Federal Heath and Vantage been as far as our response and working with the teams?
Yeah, so far so good. We basically, from the planning and execution portions, we internally had a lot of changes and manipulation, so working with both entities has been fabulous. Ever since the sign's been per se live, the response time's been amazing. Every question, I personally had some ideas of how to design the sign artwork or what looks best on, designing a sign for an interior purpose is very different than designing a sign for an outdoor purpose, especially on a large LED. So learning through your team about how and what and when and where has been a learning curve for me.
You're using the SM Infinity cloud-based software.
Yes.
So how do you like SM Infinity?
From a usability standpoint, there's nothing easier. That's why we moved our digital signage over to this. We've been using a different product, and to say it is user unfriendly is an understatement. So the SM Infinity could not be easier to use. We do have a graphic artist on standby, so we build a lot of our own artwork imported into SM Infinity, and literally from start to finish, by the time I have a finished video, I can have it up on the board in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So to have that control and power is both exciting and could be potentially dangerous. So
do you like accessing it from different places as far as your
I personally
iPad?
prefer the web browser. The web browser is super easy. And the great thing is if I forget to leave something on there, I can log in at home or from any PC.
Right.
The cloud-based is the way to go. I've played around with the iPad version a little bit, but I tend to use the desktop a little more.
So we're using SM Infinity to control the outdoor sign.
Yes.
And now we're integrating indoor displays as well as some audio features. But so SM Infinity is able to control your indoor displays as well.
Yes.
So what about the interior displays? What are we doing?
So for 5 minutes of every hour, we need to put on a safety video, and that needs to go to every screen within the facility. So that's where our issue came into, is having something to be able to control that when we have music piped in and our normal stuff, and then to override everything. So that's when working with the team here, they found a solution.
Yeah, Vantage LED, we customized a solution for you.
Correct.
Was there anybody else that was able to provide a solution like that?
Honestly, after we did get a bid from one other company, and it was very much hardware based.
Yeah.
When you guys did it, it was very much software based, and we just think the future is in software, and things change. Hardware is permanent, so we like the software solution better, and that's why we went with Vantage.
And so you have a grand opening soon.
We have a grand opening in 4 days, and we're getting there, to say the least. But we actually have 2 grand opening events, 400 people each. A lot of our partners, concierge, meeting planners, city officials, airport officials. So we're very excited, and we can't wait to fire all these screens up and see what we got.
I know you keep looking back there because our team is actually installing everything
as we speak. And I just want to see some stuff on the screen.
And yeah, we'll get those up and running. We've got a great team. We got Brian and Ricky and Jeff have all involved themselves heavily to get you up and running.
The team, from everyone involved, has just been here. I can text them at 9 o'clock at night, get an answer. I can, and maybe I'm a little needy, but I just have questions at times. And the customer service aspect is really, I introduced these folks to our owner. They hit it off like that, and he's like, let's move forward with these guys. Yeah. And I could not agree more. That was my recommendation. I
completely believe that. I mean, we're total workaholics. So if you text us at 2 in the morning, we know that you'll probably get a response from Chris himself. What do you think of Chris?
Chris is a fireball. He was in here the night after having a root canal, and he's bouncing off the walls here, bringing us donuts and delivering. And Chris is ultimately one of the best salespeople I've ever met, even though that's not his job. You just trust him from day one. You know, from the knowledgeable people to Chris to everyone in between. It is. I trust you, and I think that's the best compliment anyone could give you, is the trust.
Completely.
And we did not have a complete solution for our interior signage at the time we got the proposal. We went with you guys just because of the gut feel.
Well, here it's your birthday tomorrow, right?
It is my birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. 40 is a big number, so.
Well, I've got you beat. I'm already 43.
Awesome. No, big plans. I'm throwing 2 little get-togethers for my birthday, 400 people each next week, and we'll have some fun.
Great.
Catered and everything.
Can we get a chance to maybe look at a helicopter?
Yeah, let's go.
So we got a pilot coming out for this helicopter now. Can you tell us a little bit about these helicopters?
Yeah, this is a Airbus EC-130. Helicopters are about $3.3 million acquisition. They seat 7 passengers with the 1 pilot. We can do about a maximum of 1,240 pounds of weight per helicopter. So that comes into play when we're going to the Grand Canyon every day. And in total at this location we do about 180,000 guests per year. Within all of our companies we do about 275,000 guests per year. So
do you have any guests that try to get in and just like, no, there's no way I'm doing this?
Occasionally, but when people spend over $500 for a flight to the Grand Canyon, they're pretty confident they know what they want to do. And again, most people's minds plays games with them. Once you're in it and feel the smoothness and the quality of the experience, people are usually awesome with it.
Great. Well, Brian, I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Definitely, and thanks for taking us around and showing.